Hey everyone, this is Willie Cantu with the Blue Wolf Podcast. It's about almost midnight. I just got home from the hospital where one San Antonio police officer is undergoing surgery, has gone through other surgeries to repair injuries to his face. He was shot in his face this evening. There's another officer, San Antonio police officer, that was shot multiple times. They're both alive. Thank God. I'll take whatever we can get at this point. Very serious injuries, hopefully not career-ending injuries. I won't mention his name, but the person that I went to visit his family. I've known since he was a little boy. Me and his father were partners on the SWAT team. We did a lot of things together. Just wanted to show my support for them and his family. But the other thing, we were around with so many other officers there showing their support as well. It's good to see everybody, old friends, co-workers that I used to work with or see regularly during my duties when I was there with the San Antonio Police Department. But, like I said, I'll take that they're going to live and they're doing well as best as can be said for whatever happened to them. But the biggest issue here that really angers a lot of us, to include myself, I'm tired of this crap, as a lot of officers are. I'm retired. I can say whatever the fuck I want. A lot of these officers, especially speaking with them, they have to watch what they say, because if it's put on social media, that it gets reported to internal affairs or whoever because they're insensitive, or fuck that. We need to speak out. These officers are experienced people. They know their craft very well. They do good jobs. They know criminality, but we have to watch what we say to these insensitive fucking cowards that are pretty much running, I would say, this city already. And they're not running it, so to speak, in a physical way, but they've got a huge voice with our cowardly city managers, some of our cowardly police administrators. They listen to these assholes. And these people haven't brought anything to the table anywhere in the nation that works one fucking bit. It doesn't work anywhere. They defunded a lot of police departments across the state, and it hasn't worked, because what are they doing? They're trying to refund them. They've lost a lot of police officers. Their cities are rampant with crime, and they're asking for more police. Well, who the hell would want to be a police officer in those cities when they haven't been supported all this time? And it's happening here in San Antonio, okay? This guy that they were after was a wanted felon. He was a convicted felon who was out, I'm hearing, on 2 low bonds. One was felon in possession of a firearm. Another one was evading the police in a vehicle. Well, he did the same thing today, except he just wasn't in possession. He tried to kill 2 police officers. Okay, he tried to murder them. 2 guys that were trying to apprehend him and bring him to justice. Okay, why was he out to begin with? Well, I can tell you one idea that most of us think is because of this liberal DA. Low bonds. Why are we caring about people like this so much that we can't have them locked up, so we need to put them out thinking that they're going to act right? Okay, this guy had, what I'm hearing, it was an AK-47, a rifle, what people call an assault rifle. Very powerful gun, okay? And I'm also hearing that the officers that he shot first, or the officer he shot first, he didn't have a chance. This guy didn't do anything wrong. They hadn't even attempted to stop him yet. They were following him, trying to determine where the best place and the safest place was to not, what we call, knock him down, to stop him. And this guy noticed them following him, and he lit him up from the inside of the car. There are no tactics that anybody can teach to prevent that at all. You know, I could have been shot hundreds of times if someone decided to do that from the inside of the car, because we followed so many at different times. So I'm glad for these officers doing their jobs. I'm so thankful to God that they are going to live through this. I hope that the injuries they get are not career ending. My prayers are with their families. They're good friends of mine, at least one officer. But either way, the other officer, even though I don't know him, he's within our family. And my prayers go out to him. But folks, this shit needs to stop. You need to quit voting in these liberal friggin' city leaders. They have no sense. I just talked to my brother and I told him Democrats have no business. At this point, I can comfortably and honestly say this, no business in public safety or national security. They do not have the moral character, nor do they have the spine to do what is necessary to stop this crime. Okay, and the biggest thing about it is they're crippling the police. Okay, the defunding stuff, and even if they don't defund you, they get their city leaders to control the administrators in the police department, and they create bullshit, soft on criminals, hug a thug policies that don't work. Officers are getting to the point where they're having to beg these people to comply. And while you're begging them, they're figuring out, how the hell do I hurt or kill this officer or run and get away from them? That's the way that works. Okay, we still have certain authorities granted to us by the Constitution, state laws, all this stuff to do what's necessary. But it sure enough fuck isn't begging these assholes to comply because they know they're supposed to. Why are we dealing with people like this? Why are we listening to these idiots like Act 4SA or these liberal council people that don't know shit about criminality or how to stop it? You know, we're worried about other bullshit, pronouns and gender equity and all this DEI shit. It doesn't work, okay? It's making your communities unsafe. Our officers are leaving in droves. Good people. They're leaving. They're realizing they don't want to get into shit like this. And it's not being cowards. It's survival. They have families to take care of. They want to stick around to raise those people. Okay? And luckily for me, I thank God too that I was able to finish after so long and finish on my own terms. But yeah, I went through a lot of shit too. That's okay. I had a great career. It was fun. But when you handcuff the police from doing what we know is right and safer for us, and even the crooks, things like this are going to continue to happen. So thank you, Lord, for taking care of these officers, and please continue watching over us. But this shit has to stop.